How you doing, folks? It's Joe Value here for Cold Beer Sports on Friday evening with two selections for tomorrow. The two of them running at the big meeting at Newbury, and they should go close anyway. Uh, today, touch on today briefly. Nice to get the good winner there with Killer Kane. He was freely available around 6-1 last night, and back to something near his best anyway. He's always a highly regarded horse. Connections paid a good few quid from. But as I said in the video last night, a few things against him this season. I see now they're thinking about going to Cheltenham Festival with him, stick him in a handicap. No, which is fair enough, but like they're just after getting the horse's head right, and I just hope they don't blow the head off him again, So, big festival like that. And he's a little bit quirky, I suppose, high head carriage, but there's plenty of ability there anyway, and probably won't be getting back all the money they've had from him, but they got a nice payday today, so that was fine. My second selection ran in the following race in Bangor, Pollock Bay. Odds against last night looked big. He ended up 2-5 short of 4-9 or something like that, but found one too good. I suppose, carrying 12 stone 6 is a lot of weight to be carrying any day of the week, but he just found one too strong. You'd have to, it'd be hard to fancy him on that form to go back to the Cheltenham Festival and defend his title, but maybe this run will bring him on a bit as well. My third selection, the Hollow Ginge, finished fourth. Now there was only one crowd paying the first four, so fair play if you're on for that, but everyone else was paying first three. He ran okay, I thought. Just I won't be touching him when he goes right-handed anymore, though. He just really, really uncomfortable going right-handed. Showed a bit in between fences that the fire still burns, and he could be a lively one now when he goes back to Cheltenham in a handicap. Maybe first time blinkers, sharpen up his jumping, because his jumping was sloppy. He was kind of losing his pitch early on there, and he was always on the back foot. I thought he showed a bit, as I say, in between fences, and he stayed on okay. Probably only would have finished fifth only for Smarty Wild fell, but he didn't really bring him down. It's a race that you could just forgive him, I suppose, and he definitely would be of interest around Cheltenham in one of them big handicaps at a massive price, But all in all, can't complain. It was a good day, profitable day anyway. So that's the main thing, isn't it? So on to tomorrow and two horses that I really like in the 150 at Newbury. Now this is the race I went through, kept going through it a few times, and it still came out with the same horse, and it's called the Brimming Water. 2 runs ago, this lad beat a horse called Unexpected Party, who's since gone on to win a really good race at Ascot. And I think that's really solid form. That was off a mark of 120. He runs tomorrow off a mark of 127. At Haydock last time, I thought he ran, he ran a very respectable race. He's definitely travelled through the race like the best horse, but didn't finish out. Now that's the only niggle tomorrow, I suppose. It's 3 mile tomorrow again, but the ground would be a bit kinder. The last time in Haydock, soft old ground, and it can get boggy enough there. He just didn't see it out. But tomorrow, I expect him to hit the line fairly strong. He did at Weatherby the time he won, so he can get back on track here. Not that he ran bad the last time. It was a fine run. There's a lot of ifs and buts about some of the horses in here. Fergal O'Brien's horse, Polish, he can be a bit in and out. Back at Newbury is a plus for him, obviously. Then down the bottom you have the likes of Sussex Ranger, who's not a bad horse in his day. Coeur d'Alene, Royal Ascot winner. It's a tricky race. What's up with you? Finished fourth behind Galloping the Champs in the Martin Pipe last year, so he'd be a player as well. I suppose it is an open enough race, but at around 3-1, 130, I think the Brimming Water will travel into the race nicely, and he'd probably bring us deep into the race and see can he finish it off from there. I'll just go a point win on him. And then the Game Spirit, a horse that I tipped up before called Hitman. I'm going to go for him tomorrow again, just because the price more than anything else. He's 2-1, 9-4, which in my opinion, is more than fair. I know the stable is struggling at the moment, but like Paul Nichols, is one of the best yards of all time, and it's only a matter of time before they start hitting the winner board again. They had a winner last Saturday, actually, Dulles. So if everything was hunky dory with this horse or with the stable, I'd imagine he'd be 5-4 shot, especially after finishing second in Tingle Creek last time out. You know, he has So Royale to beat, who's given Hitman £6. So Royale, I thought, you know, his finishing effort last time was a bit disappointing. What else is in it? You know, there's a few in there that looks a Sky Pirish, doesn't find an awful lot off the bridle sometimes. Funable, Savola, who I tipped up, or I didn't tip up the last time, sorry, when he won at Doncaster. He would, he's a player as well, I suppose, you know, on his Shishkin run there at Aintree. But I just think this Hitman, who's still a young enough horse, not that, still lightly enough raced and still has improvement in him. The fact that Paul Nicholls runs him at all, to me, tells me that they're happy enough to let him take his chance. And if Nicholls does have a few winners early on the card, like Brayman's Game runs in the first race, I could see this Hitman's price collapsing. So very interesting, and I'll stick him in there as a point win there as well, at in around 2-1.94. I'll also do the point win double. Be a nice touch, you know. Tenor there, tenor double at 3-1, 94. Pays 12-1 to double, you know. So it'd be nice, nice little touch if it clicked, and I think he has every chance of doing so. So nothing for the Patreon service with either of us today. Tomorrow we will be busy. We'll get stuck in tomorrow. There's a few there sticking out, so we're going to have a crack. Anyway, so Joe Value for Cold Beer Sports. I should be back tomorrow evening. I'll see how things are and talk to you then. Take care. All the best. Enjoy your weekend and bet safe. All the best.